So I don't know what twisted, demented entity has found itself in the minds of streamers recently, or what dimension it is from, but it seems like a whole bunch of them have started to strive for the Streamer of the Year award in the Not Safe for Work category. Because there are so many streamers now that have decided to stream something not safe for work on websites that have explicitly laid out in their terms of service, please don't do this on our platform. And I'm not talking about hot tub streaming on Twitch, because that's actually allowed on the website. These people have decided it's a reasonable idea to break the terms of service for, I guess, views and clout, with the calculated risk of getting banned off the platform. I could be wrong, but I feel like this all started with that girl who decided to take a trip to Pound Town on Twitch live on stream, and she only got a 7-day ban because you could see the dude she rode in on the reflection of the window behind her. I feel like a lot of other streamers saw this and went, oh, she only got grounded for a week for this, and gained all these people talking about her. Well, I need to get in on that action. Dude, a week suspension for such an egregious violation of the terms of service will never not be hilarious to me. It's like Twitch wants people to do this stuff on their site. They just banned her for a bit because they felt like they had to. It's like when a dog just out of nowhere walks up to someone and bites them, and the owner half-heartedly raises their voice at the dog, telling it to stop. But deep down, the owner hates that guy too and is relishing every minute of this event. I don't know who to start with, so I'm just gonna start with Kai, because his is the least wacky, although still quite wacky. I've never heard of this guy before. Apparently, he's known for occasionally doing things that have made people say, oh, you're gonna get banned. People start spamming toss in the chat. There's a guy on YouTube I found who goes by Teku Toji. He says that Kai is actually a pretty decent guy, and he very well could be right, but this situation is just too funny to not just laugh at. So at this point in the stream, Kai has been streaming for about 22 hours straight, which is always a good idea, has never led to any trouble ever, and Kai and this other girl decide to sit behind a kitchen counter, and then you see her hand move into a spot where it might, it looks a little sussy. I see a bunch of people speculating that she was just touching his knee, and that is a thing I've seen in couples do. One will just start petting the other person's knee. But I don't know if it's the angle or whether she's actually doing it. It looks like her arm is moving up and down rather than like horizontally like it would be if she was actually just touching his knee. And what makes this extra funny is that there's mirrors clearly in the back, or the wall is like reflective enough to function as a mirror. So if she was actually lightly jerking the gherkin, this was a really bold spot to do it in. I really couldn't tell you what actually happened in this situation. I don't know. I don't exactly know what one of these is supposed to look like. This is all small potatoes compared to what's happening on Kick.live. No, Kick.com. They really should have picked a better name for their website. But it seems like since Kick.com sprang onto the scene, they've never had a dull moment. They're always cooking up something wacky on that website. There's a streamer named Mike Hugh who filmed himself getting a little mouth-to-crotch resuscitation on live. Allegedly, there was a lady who got her doors kicked in with a special machine while live. And then we have the streamer Suspenders. He's an IRL streamer, and you already know where this is going based on that sentence alone. I feel like IRL streamers are some of the most psychotic people you could ever interact with, online or in real life. Sticking with the theme of everything we've seen so far, this dude has been accused twice now of actually getting down and dirty live on stream, with the snake dangling from the tree for all to see. I know all of the articles say he was accused of doing this. It seems like they don't actually want to say, yeah, he definitely did this on stream. But I feel like if you're getting accused of this twice now, and there's no record of you denying it, and you show up on stream completely nude, that has to account for something, right? Now, Suspenders is a tough act to follow, but I think I know just the man for this job. Aiden Ross. I don't know what drugs this guy's been taking, but he has been making some absolutely insane decisions recently, and saying stuff that defies logic and reason. Aiden has a contract with Kick.com for an absurd amount of money, and he's friends with Trainwrecks, who is basically a co-owner of the website, and yet he was still able to utter the sentence, oh, Kick doesn't have a terms of service. Bro, the TOS is a single search in any search engine away. It's like one sentence long to get into the search engine, and you're friends with the owner and are basically employed by the site. How did this leave your lips? Actually, Aiden has been making so many decisions. Even Trainwrecks is like, bro, you need to knock it off. And keep in mind, Trainwrecks and Aiden both streamed the Super Bowl on Kick, and I'm fairly certain they did not have permission to do this. So when Trainwrecks... I'm sorry, I just can't believe this is a real thing that happened. when the guy who rebroadcasted the Super Bowl live on his stream says, hey, you're being a little too insane. You're gonna get us or yourself in trouble. Please chill out. You know you're in the deep end. You're out in the deep sea hanging out with the pelican eels. Aiden Ross, the anti-porn advocate who has an audience of mainly minors, decided at the whim of a chat member's joke request, hey Aiden, can we watch the hub on the stream, please? Decided to actually pull up the homepage of the site on his stream.
Porn? Bro. What do y'all want to watch on Pornhub, bro? What do y'all want to watch, bro? I don't support porn. Like, I don't support the shit. What the fuck do y'all want to watch on here, bro? I don't support the shit.
Like, I know this is just a joke, but he still pulled up the homepage. Of course it wasn't blurred on his stream. He actually pulled the homepage up on his stream, dude. If I walk into a high school as like a substitute teacher or whatever, and then Beavis and Butthead in the back of the class are like, hey, can we watch 50 Shades of Grey? And then I actually pull up the movie and start playing the scenes that make that movie R-rated. It doesn't matter if I did it as a joke or not. I still pulled it up. This video is stupid. I just wanted to ramble about all the wacky stuff that's been happening recently. I know this isn't the only time that streamers have been doing wild stuff like this. A while back on Twitch, there was a girl who just straight up goatseed herself, just spread her cheeks just spread her cheeks right on camera, and then she was like, oh, mamma mia, I thought I was on the wrong platform. I didn't realize I was on a Twitch. And then Twitch actually believed her, and they were like,
okay, 3-day timeout.
I just love how I'm so happy that it seems like every streamer has decided we're just gonna do really wacky stuff recently. It has been ceaseless entertainment.